have so much to share with you today, and our video today is for that person that you thought of traveling. You want to take a road trip. You want to drive yourself. Is it a solo road trip? Is it with family? Is it with friends? You see movies and you see people drive from one city to another city to have fun. You see people travel from one point to the other, and you just feel like this is something I would like to do. This is something I would like to experience. So this video is for you today. So I'll be sharing 10 essential tips you need to, check out before you decide on going on this trip, before you pack your bags, put them in the car and start driving. You don't just pack your bags and start driving like that because, yeah, it's an exciting journey, but we want to be sure that you are safe and you have a fun time. It's going to be a memorable experience in a good way. We want you to enjoy yourself. We want you to have stories to tell. We want you to be safe. And of course, come back safely, which is very important. Number one, we have plan your route. Now, there are several routes that get busy during the weekends. So would you want to be stuck in traffic for 8 hours trying to get to your destination? That is 8 hours in a car, sweating, 8 hours in a car, wondering if the guy driving behind you knows how to drive or he's going to scratch your vehicle. That is 8 hours of inactivity. So it's very important that you plan your route. You can rely on technology, use GPS, or you can ask other persons, what's the fastest way to get to this city? You need to share your itinerary with someone. Now, we live in very beautiful times. I don't want to say that the world is unsafe because it is what it is, but you have to protect yourself. Or what if there's an emergency back home and someone wants to reach out to you? So that is why you need to share your itinerary with friends and family. Another thing you like to do is check the weather conditions. Now, you don't want to go to a place and it's raining throughout, depending on how well you know how to drive. Some people do not drive well when it's raining. And if you're outside Nigeria, you have to consider other weather conditions like, will it be snowing, storm? What's the weatherman saying? Most people do not pay attention to the weatherman, but if you are planning a road trip, you definitely have to check that out. And at number 4, very important, vehicle maintenance. Now, this is the car that will be taking you to your destination. You're going to drive it. So it's important you take it in for a full evaluation. You have to fix all the small things that are wrong with the car. So you don't end up being stranded in the middle of a town where there's no mechanic to help you fix your car. So check your car, make sure it is good to go. And at number 5, we have emergency kit. Now, cars are mandated to have emergency. So beyond the safety box in the car, you also need to have your emergency kit. You can have some over-the-counter medication. So what if you're having a runny stomach? What if you have a slight headache? What if that could happen medically? Okay, you need to check that and include it in your emergency kit. Even something to start a fire or even a flashlight. You never know, it might just be the end of the world and you find yourself somewhere. So you need to have an emergency kit for that. And at number 6, we have stay alert. You're driving, you have your side mirrors, you have everything. You should be able to read the tension in the area. So let's say when you were doing your background check, you didn't know there were communal clashes or something happening in this vicinity. You might just be driving straight into a trap. So you need to know what's happening. Are they having a festival in this place? In different parts of Africa or Nigeria where I come from, most times they have festivals that females do not have to go outside. Non-initiates are not allowed to go outside. So you need to know all of that. If you're going through a place, stay alert. Why is this car tailing me? Why is it everywhere I pop up, this particular car pops up? So you need to stay alert. Another thing you love to do is take breaks. So why are you driving to? Some companies have policies for their drivers. You drive for a certain period of time, you park the car, you rest, you eat, you don't go beyond that. So you can also set that. How long will it take me to get to my rest point? Take breaks in between. You don't want to be driving when you're feeling sleepy. That's already a disaster waiting to happen. So take breaks. Ensure you refresh yourself. It's not just driving aimlessly around. So look around the places, the landmarks, the beautiful things you're seeing where you are. So take time to soak all of that in. Enjoy all of that. Ensure that you refresh your mind. Don't just go, I want to get to this place in the next 5 hours. Okay, ensure you take breaks to refresh and rest your eyes. Secure your belongings. If it's a group travel, you love to keep your precious items close to yourself. Let's say you're parking your car to go eat lunch somewhere. Yes, I know your car is locked, but that's not an excuse for you to leave your laptop or your camera in the passenger seat. Someone can easily break the glass and pick those valuable items up, or you're already making the car look very attractive to someone. There's a saying, I read it in a book. It says, what the eyes does not see, the mouth does not water for. So if you pack those belongings in the boot, you won't be giving that desperate, homeless, or hungry person an opportunity to think, oh, there's something to steal here. So secure your belongings. And at number 9, no local emergency numbers. Okay, where can you find the local emergency numbers? You can go online. What's the emergency number for health, for the police, for this locality I am going into? Who can I call to connect me? Is there a toll-free line? You need to secure all of that and write it somewhere. Save it on your phone. Also have a duplicate copy. Write it down somewhere. So if there's an emergency, even for something as simple as a mechanic, your emergency number could even be your relatives, your friends, your mom, to let them know the situation on ground. And lastly, trust your instincts. So your mind is telling you something, your gut is telling you something that let's park the car. I feel we're going to have a flat tire. Or I don't feel safe anymore. The energy just shifts, something just changed. If you trust your gut, you're going to stay out of problem 99.9% of the time. Why do you have that gut instinct? It is your emergency response. It's natural. It's telling you that something is coming. Most people walk into problems they could have avoided because they did not pay attention to their instinct. So what's your mind telling you? Evaluate. Don't be too concerned with everything around you that you're not paying attention to what your mind is telling you. So pay attention to your instinct. Even when you're ordering food and your mind is telling you, okay, this food won't be nice, please go for the second option. Or this hotel doesn't look so nice. This hotel is not in a safe environment. I don't feel safe. There's no reason for you to feel unsafe, but all of a sudden you're feeling unsettled. So trust your instinct. And I hope the next time you pack your bag, you're ready to travel a solo trip, you pay attention to these 10 tips and also ensure that you enjoy yourself. It's Vicky Wise and it's Deepa Nash Consult, and we hope today we've been able to help you navigate through your traveling itinerary or other things you're supposed to do before you go on a road trip. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. See you on the next one.